Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Boy, it's been a rough couple weeks. School started back up, and then last week, my puppies had some tummy problems, and we were up super late at night. And it's just me. So, nothing last week. That's why we didn't stream last week, but streaming will probably be a little bit more up and down. This until December, cause I'm gonna be busy with school. I'll try to make it as consistent as I can, but I can't make any promises. All I can say is that I will try to stream when I can, but don't be surprised if somehow I can't because of school. But anyways, today we are going to play Banner of the Maid. We're going to continue that. Where are you going, Leaf? One moment. Sorry about that. Pups wanted to go outside. Alrighty. So just a little bit of details. I did off screen do some leveling up because getting tired of people being such low level. So at this point, everyone's at least level 10 or above. It is a little bit harder to get some of these people up to level 10. Just a little, but I think we'll be okay now that everyone's at least 10 or higher. Also, what I found out. Oops, not there. Here at Malmaison's under achievements, you can actually get things under this that, like this precious antique thing, you can actually sell and get money that way, which I did not know originally, which would have been way helpful before. Anyways, we are going to continue. Princess Teresa, in order to escort Princess Therese to the Notre Dame, you must move across the crowded downtown, but something feels wrong in the city today. In the streets of Paris. Oh, honorable knight, so noble, so brave, so honest, and so wise! Please take me to the flower fields in the far distance with your war horse. Madame Royale, if you can't stay on the horse quietly. I could only ask you to dismount. I'm not some noble knight, just an ordinary soldier.
什么？
But you're riding a horse, are you not?
没错。
As you said. And you're holding a sword that is used to vanquish evil and bears your family emblem, are you not? This is indeed an heirloom blade from my family, and I indeed have the ideal of punishing evils. Then how could you not be the knight in the books? Lord Knight, please allow me to travel by your side. I want to see the characters in the book, like the magician, the centaur, and the prince blessed by a fairy. Charlotte, turns out the cavalry guard that the queen had mentioned is you. Pauline Bonaparte. It's been a long time since we parted at the École Métallière. Well, you stayed with Marquise de Lafayette. That makes sense. When we were at the École Métallière, you always said that you wanted to join the Alliance. Charlotte Cornell, also a classmate of mine in the École Métallière. She's the oldest one amongst my friends and often took care of us like we were sisters. We're her sisters. Sorry, give me a sec. Yeah, that feels better. I wanted to join the Marquise de Lafayette's army. Yes, I did say that in the École Métallière. What's wrong? Charlotte's reaction seems a bit cold. The medal and the banner. I know you're the Maid of Toulon. My mother often tells me stories about you. And you must be Princess Therese? Why are you riding double with Charlotte? The knights, the maid, all characters needed for a legendary story are gathered. What about me then? What is my character, the arrogant noble or the kidnapped princess? Your Royal Highness, if you're kidnapped, Paris will be in a total mess. Let's ride, Lady Knight. I have a hunch that there are conspiratorial tricks and sinister villains waiting for us in the neighborhood ahead. And why are you getting that? Then why are we going that way? Pauline, as you can see, the Madame Royale is somewhat similar to that of Eugene. You're best at dealing with that crazy girl, so do something. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. I kind of like make up a story. Try to persuade her. Your Royal Highness, please allow me to take the liberty to explain this to you. There are indeed evil beings ahead. By evil, I mean not ordinary street gangsters. It's the evil that has been enemies of us maids for generations. The mastermind that lurks behind all the conspiracies in Paris. But mastermind? But all the conspiracies? Could it be the evil that summons demonic dragons and holds the cursed gem of foreseen? The bad wizard! And I, along with the honorable knight here, are going to apprehend him, but... But only the descendants of the royal family can learn him out of the darkness. So is it necessary for you, Madame Royale, to cooperate with us? Does it sound too ridiculous? Princess definitely won't be fooled by this one. I see, Paul. No, Lady Pucelle. Since it is... Since it's for catching the bad wizard, just tell me what to do. Anything. Even if you have my hair, ribbons for rituals of sacrifice. What kind of wizard would sacrifice these? What? Alright, please follow me to the wizard's lair. Trace will follow Pauline's command. Reputation with the royalists has increased by 50. I wanted to say for a long time now that you actually like to fool around with others. Unlock some items that you can purchase in the turrets. Increase the total rewarded funds by 50% when completing quests. That would be nice as long as people don't die like crazy. Or don't faint, whatever you want to call it in this game. Let's see. So, oh, here's also another thing about this that I forgot. Basically, the weapons triangle thing. That's kind of similar to Fire Emblem. I think that's where a lot of my issues were lying, was in that when people were getting hurt too much. And let's see. I don't think Marat would be the greatest in this. Yeah. So we're going to replace him. Unfortunately, I cannot replace Charlotte, so... They're good to get mounted. Here's those ones. So I want to move you two. Want to swap. He can stay there. I have enough of them. No, I'm gonna have her with keep him. I'll keep him. Let's have her in there instead, so she can get some experience. That should... I think that should do it. It's Paris! Why are there royalists and bandits here? This must be the group of enemies who had fled from the port. They're lining up in formation. Do they want to start a fight here? Lady Purcell, I'm yours to command. Your Royal Highness, please stay with your guards and follow us. Understood. The princess is protected by her own royal guards, and we're to do our best to clear the way to the cathedral. Okay, I kind of did want to look at. Oops. So Pauline or Teresa is defeated. Escort Teresa to designate area and defeat all enemies. Find a way to open the chest locked behind the door. Okay. Cool.
下令吧，是你证明自己的时候了。铁，呵。
有什么要求就尽管说吧。
They're kind of on equal footing, so she can. I forgot to give people bread. Oh well.
我可没害怕，要做什么你就尽管说吧。都准备好了吗？好的，我准备好了。
小姑娘，快下命令吧。
请指示，机密局一定不会让您失望的。
I'm trying to evenly distribute people a little bit that way. They all don't get ganged up on too much.
轮到我了吗？
铁。
对于情报人员，
Heck yeah.
也是不可或缺的。感谢您让机密局参与这次的任务。
Small children there. Why is he always like here?
请下命令吧，我相信你的判断。
Okay, so she's kind of vulnerable to them. Let's just have her move back for now.
不要冒进，就按预定计划行动。唉，还在打仗啊？什么时候才能去吃甜点？看来有收集情报的必要。该干活了，迪昂。
做决定前，先收集下情报吧。哼。
已经到达指定位置。
战场可不是闲聊的地方。哼！
知道啦，就包在我身上吧。
think this is going a little bit better. Than it had been before, anyways.
不要大意，部队的后勤也要跟上。
打起精神，可别落在后面了。哈！别担心，我会完成任务的。那边的是什么？从来没见过。
怎么，要我变装去探下虚实吗？
休息好了吗？那就准备作战吧。
I want to keep her back.
注意隐蔽，正面作战不是我们的强项。到我一展身手的时候啦！侦察就交给你了，去看看吧，小云雀。
铁。
Intelligence provided by that guy is correct. The princess is really coming this way. Let's go. Grab the princess. Get out of here. Rude.
下令吧，是你证明自己的时候了。
都准备好了吗？有什么要求就尽管说吧。
Let's see.
没关系，
Charlotte's definitely the best
南
choice
城的
for
敌人就
this.
交给我吧。
小姑娘，快下命令吧。
我可没害怕，要做什么你就尽管说吧。嘿！请指示，新秘诀一定不会让您失望的。轮到我了吗？
Put her down there for now.
好的，我准备好了。
铁。
还在打仗啊？什么时候才能去吃甜点呢？
Doesn't really do much against that. So.
做决定前，先收集下情报吧。
战场可不是闲聊的地方。
gave none of these people items that they could use.
已经到达指定位置，请指示吧。知道啦，就包在我身上吧。怎么样？怎么样？看到我的表现了吗？我可是很厉害的。
看来有收集情报的必要，该干活了，迪昂。
不要冒进，就按预定计划行动。
请下命令吧，我相信你的判断。
谨遵吩咐。
是我技不如人。
到我一展身手的时候了。侦查就交给你了，去看看吧，小云雀。我的指挥派上用场了吗？太好了，太好了！
怎么，让我变装去探下虚实吗？哼！
那边的是什么？
I
从
can
来没
actually
见
move
过。
her there.
你刚才说什么？
Let me see. Yeah, okay. That way she can't get hit.
注意隐蔽，正面作战不是我们的强项。别担心，我会完成任务的。
打起精神，可得落在后面了。
不要大意，部队的后勤也要跟上。
有什么要求就尽管说吧。
Miss.
都准备好了吗？
下令吧，是你证明自己的时候了。
我可没害怕，要做什么你就尽管说吧。轮到我了吗？
小姑娘，快下命令吧。
Hello, Dragon Craze. How are you?
我准备好了。
Welcome in. What units haven't performed in action? What? Did you glitch? I think it slightly glitched. No, no. Aww. No, that sucks. Boo. I hate it when games do that. They're rude. I've not played Spore. I've heard of it. I have never played it. Sorry. But no, that sucks that you lost all that progress.
我相信你的判断。
谨遵吩咐。
不要冒进，就按预定计划行动。
请指示，新秘诀一定不会让您失望的。
唉，还在打仗啊？什么时候才？已经到达指定位置，请指示吧。
做决定前，先收集下情报吧。
知道啦，就包在我身上吧。
看来有收集情报的必要，该干活了，迪昂。
那边的是什么啊？从来没见过。你侦查就交给你了，去看看吧，小云雀。哼，到我一展身手的时候了。
怎么，要我变装去探下虚实吗？
注意隐蔽，正面作战不是我们的强项。别担心，我会完成任务的。
我可没害怕，要做什么你就尽管说吧。
Okay, with the chaos we've caused in this district, I guess no civilian would dare to come close. They've chose to attack downtown, apparently using the common folk as cover. Too bad I lost Ernestine. If she was here, I wouldn't be involved with these people. Anyway, let's do our best. Let's do our job first. I didn't expect that I would come to Paris in this way. Otherwise, I would have surely expected a romantic relationship with some beautiful woman here. Cool, that's good for you, dude.
好的，我准备好了。
小姑娘，快下命令吧。
轮到我了吗？打起精神，可别落在后面了。
不要大意，部队的后勤也要跟上。
Yeah, that's right. Go away. Darn it.
有什么要求就尽管说吧。请指示，机密局一定不会让您失望的。
已经到达指定位置，请指示吧。
做决定前，先收集下情报吧。
知道啦，就包在我身上吧。
Oof. Kind of have him come up here and protect her a little bit. Have her come down there a little bit. Pauline.
都准备好了吗？
该我行动了。
唉，还在打仗啊？什么时候才能去吃甜点呢？
看来有收集情报的必要，该干活了，迪昂。
Okay, I don't think I'm gonna be getting in there. Well.
请下命令吧，我相信你的判断。
Need to
不要
weaken
忘记，就按预定计划行动。
first. Then should yeah. Seems that our princess kidnapping mission has failed. Probably for the best. This isn't my cup of tea. Next, we'll just retreat and wait for at the scheduled location.
怎么，要我变装去探下虚实吗？哼！
Cool. I lost all my reward funds, and that sucks, man. The streets of Paris. How's the situation on the streets? Most of the people were evacuated under the guidance of the cavalry, but the incident happened so sudden that there were still many injured and killed. These bastards specifically chose to ambush us downtown. They wanted to take the public as their cover. If that mercenary didn't make such obvious moves in the first place, the public might not even have had the opportunity to evacuate. The casualties would have been even worse. Did you do it intentionally? Never knows? Never mind. However, since the enemies have shown up outright in Paris, it seems that the assassination attempts have already begun. Innocent citizens of Paris died because of me. Why didn't anyone come to save them? Where are all the knights? The noble knights are long gone, Your Royal Highness. There is now only the executioner who stands superior and slaughters the people. Oh. In any case, this group of enemies has been eliminated. I don't know how many of them are still lurking in Paris, and if they hire bandits as before, it'll be even more troublesome. This is very weird, Pauline. The enemy drove back into Paris too effortlessly, as if walking in their own backyard. Indeed. They have avoided inspections and entered the urban area of Paris without alerting anyone. That was way too easy. Pauline, they must have used some unusual methods. Do you have any ideas? I can only guess that someone among these enemies holds the power of the maids. Makes sense, but the power of the maids is but a legend that we've heard of. Without more information, I don't think we can figure out what to do next. Comte de Marabou and the secret treasure of the royal family. What? I think Comte de Marabou might know something, and since the queen was the one who recommended female students to enter the École Métallière, she may also know something. This is urgent, ladies. Can we find out where the Queen and Comte de Marabou are now? That we already know. They will both be participating in the hot balloon celebration held at the École Métallière in the Champ de Mars tonight. Because the battle on the front line has not been as intense lately, Marquise de Lafayette and General Rose will also participate. Then let's delay no longer. We must find them before the celebration begins. Champ de Mars. Mademoiselle Charlotte. By completing the task of escorting Therese to safety, your reputation with the royalists has increased by 100. Sweet. New combat request is available. Entrustment offensive. Clear up the enemy forces on the plains. Seize this opportunity to train your troops and prepare for the upcoming battle. Definitely use the funds. I will be right back. I just need to open a window or two. It's hot in here. Alrighty. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. He'll be good. She'll be good. Let's switch him out. He'll be good. Yeah, it should be good. Yeah.
注意隐蔽，正面作战不是我们的强项。
小姑娘，快下命令吧。
哼，整理一下行装，让我们跳起兵来亮个相。对，哈。
Oops.
休息好了吗？那就准备作战吧。
哼！
I don't think I ever saw what level was on. Hi, Laura.
哼！哼！我需要的是能手刃仇敌的力量。
Oh, she's only level 6.
算不
Jeez.
上什么。
She definitely needs to be trained.
请指示，亲密局一定不会让您失望的。
做决定前，先收集下情报吧。
哼 How are you, Laura?
看来我这身老骨头还是有用武之地的嘛。
没关系，难缠的敌人就交给我吧。
哼！
你们看好了，可别拖我的后腿啊！
战场可不是闲聊的地方。
小事一桩，包在我身上就行了。哈！哈！
怎么，要我变装去探下虚实吗？
That's fair. Going through drunk drawers is always nice. Ugh.
看来有收集情报的必要，该干活了，迪奥。
整理一下。
休息好了吗？那就准备作战吧。
哼！ 注意隐蔽，正面作战不是我们的强项。
小姑娘，快下命令吧。
没关系，难缠的敌人就交给我吧。
做决定前，先收集下情报吧。
请指示，机密局一定不会让您失望的。
你们看好了，可别拖我的后腿啊！
战场可不是闲聊的地方。
怎么，要我变装去探下虚实吗？
看来有收集情报的必要。该干活了，迪奥。
小事一桩，包在我身上就行了。哈！对。
Valid. Valid. Oh. Since when do most of us not buy a bunch of crap?
小姑娘，快下命令吧。
Just saying.
休息好了吗？那就准备作战吧。
注意隐蔽，正面作战不是我们的强项。嘿，
哼，整理一下行装。哈，对。
Come on. Here you go. Ma.
做决定前，先收集下情报吧。
Alrighty. She is all healed up now.
没关系，难缠的敌人就交给我吧。
你们看好了，可别拖我的后腿啊！
怎么，要我变装去探下虚实吗？
请指示，机密局一定不会让您失望的。
战场可不是闲聊的地方。
小事一桩，包在我身上就行了。对。哈。
小姑娘，快下命令吧。哼！
看来有收集情报的必要。该干活了，迪奥。
Welcome back, Dragon Craze. Food and chatting is always nice. Defeated the chapter we were on and doing a side quest. And yeah. About all you missed so far.
欢迎回来，军校的大门随时为你敞开。想学习新的战术吗？那就到这边来吧。
Strategy. Leadership. Always leadership. Leadership is like one of the more helpful skills.
抱歉，我正在忙，请您自己看看吧。
Can you sell anything? Nope, not really. Okay. Before I forget. Yeah, it is interesting. It was made by a Chinese company. So that's definitely why it's hear the voices in Chinese. I don't know if it's Mandarin or Cantonese. I'm not that skilled in knowing that, but all I know is it's Chinese for sure. Well, bless you, puppy. That's fair. Like I said, I'm not super versed in Chinese, but if it is kind of breathy, then that would make sense. Dance of Conspiracy. During the École celebration, an unknown conspiracy is brewing in the dark corners of the garden. Dun dun dun. École Metellier, Paris. The celebration is about to begin. Comte Mirabeau and the Queen should be in the École Metellier. We can't risk taking the troops in, so I'll go in and gather intel myself. Everyone stay in the square in case anything happens. The Queen may also be the target for assassination attempts. Cosette, you're in charge of communications. Send word to me if there are any problems. Okay, be careful, Pauline. If you're in danger, don't play tough. Ah, I see. Don't worry about me. Speaking of which, this place is associated with some terrible memories. The place of tragedies is now holding a celebration of joy. The Parisians are really forgetful. You mean that incident a few years ago, when Marquis de Lafayette ordered the army to attack the people in order to control the riots? No one could ever forget the blood spilled in the name of the so-called freedom.
什么？
Nevernos? Mademoiselle Charlotte, you seem to have witnessed the conflict as well. If you were there with Marquis de Lafayette at the time, maybe you could have stopped him. You would have stopped him. No, I think that Marquis de Lafayette had his reasons to do so. I'm not gonna lie, I cannot handle spicy things very much, so having a lot of Tabasco and ramen would kill me. Or at least kill my taste buds. With such sacrifices, did France find a better future? I think we did. Jonsa, how can you be so sure? Although I joined the army with ideals, the corruption and deprivation I had witnessed was nothing different from the time when the nobility was in power. That's fair. I think I'm doing I have like a little bit higher spice tolerance than I used to, but not by much.
可是
What difference will we have with those nobles in the future? Has the future of the country really changed? Monsieur Linus, I think this is where the difference rests. Those who became corrupted by power didn't have the ideals of fighting for the future of the country from the very beginning. Only those who stick to their faith from beginning to end can bring changes to this country. Even the wrong changes is by no means worthless if they're in the right direction. Is that so?
Oh.
Anyway, let's hope that Pauline's investigation goes well. Inside the École Métallière. The distinguished guests of the École Métallière should be resting in the nearby rooms. I'll have to search them one by one. What's that on the wall? The emblem of Jeanne d'Arc? Why is there such a thing here? There are a lot of paintings here. Are these the École Métallière's collections? The style looks ancient. This painting. The batter on the beach and the man with long hair. Isn't this my brother in Toulon? Why is there a painting like this? And this one, the woman next to the carriage looks like the queen. And what is that thing glowing with blue light next to her? There's also a white-haired man on the bed. This one looks like Comte de Mirabeau. And the smallest painting. It scribbles, almost like a child's graffiti. This is... a white-haired girl trapped in a birdcage. And she's painting? And the one in the middle. In the center of the studio is a painting that depicts the scene of a finished battle. There's a female officer standing in the middle of the battlefield with a broken banner behind her. Under the banner, soldiers wearing military capes with eagle symbols appear to have fallen to the ground, and the woman seems to be watching them with an expression of sadness on her face. A string of white hair fluttered in the wind, and the woman's face is so familiar, yet at the same time unfamiliar to me. This is... me? Not yet. Oh wow, you are?
和预想的一样。
Julie Lebrun, kind of your senior at the École Métallière. And this is my studio. Julie Lebrun. I've heard Charlotte mention this name before. So there is indeed such a senior in the École Métallière, but very few have actually met her. There are also rumors that she was recommended by the royal family to the army even earlier than General Rose, but has never been on the battlefield. My apologies. I'm looking for Comte de Mirabeau and the Queen, and I came here inadvertently.
过来。
I knew that you'd come. That's why I kept the door open. You're here to learn about the maids, am I right? What? How did you know? Comte de Mirabeau isn't here. He couldn't answer your questions for... That man currently doesn't want to change the development of anything. The reason that you're in Paris is because of me, or rather, because of this painting. In the center of the dark background is an inconspicuous wood-carved box. Below the box is a blood-stained crown that has fallen to the ground. Sometimes I get sudden inspiration to paint, and these paintings predict the future. That is to say, just like you, I also have the power of the maids. What? So what is the future that this painting foretells? L'amour de fer, the iron chest, an object crucial to the future of the royal family, and certain events related to it are being carried out in the corners of Paris. There may be more clues if I continue the painting, but I don't want to use this ability too often. Makes me feel that I'm pulling the fate of others into a tragedy. Mademoiselle Julie, then why are you still willing to use this ability? Before I answer your question, please answer it yourself first. Questions and answers have special significance for the maids. Pauline, you have doubts about your ability too, so why are you still using it? Okay, silly internet. So I want to change the future.
确实。
Although I still don't know about the future of this power, has changed my life and given me a chance to enter the battlefield. Without it, I might have spent a lifetime in Corsica. I met all kinds of people on the battlefields. They've dedicated everything to prove their loyalty, to protect their families, or to be freed. If I can take them to a better future, I will never hesitate just because of my fear. Indecisive people aren't worthy of the battlefield.
谢谢。
Although it is an immature answer, you're braver than I expected. My relationship with Julie grew closer. I continue to use my painting ability because I believe that it's merely a tool, and the method in which it's used will determine right or wrong. I hope to use it to help those who are stepping into unfortunate futures, give them an opportunity to choose their path, to tell more people that fate can be changed. According to the record of the royal family, your ability is a power that influences people's hearts. The consequences can be very different according to the way it's used. Your uneasiness indicates that you're kind, like a child.
可是，
Mademoiselle Julie, you believe that fate can be changed, even when you wield the ability to predict the future? Well, that's because... Suddenly I feel like somebody silly has arrived. Hey, what did you say? We were best friends in the École Métallière, were we not? Perhaps it's just your wishful thinking. Well, Pauline, you're ruthless, heartless. Just kidding. It's been a long time, Eugene. It seems that you've decided to stay in the military. Yes, after all, my family had lost everything because of my dad. At least I can keep myself fed in the army. I thought you were sure to go back and help him in the theater. Eugene Caron, her father, is a famous playwright in Paris. It was said that the Queen was a big fan of his plays, even played a role once. Although Eugene has unparalleled musical talents and her singing on the stage is intoxicating, she was really as lazy as she could get away with whilst in the École Métallière. No way! I would be asked to work on the stage all day, expecting endless applauses and be talked about by masses of people until I became an old lady. I think most people would call it becoming famous. Let's stop this topic right here, Pauline. So Cosette asked me to update you right away. There seem to be suspicious troops around the school, possibly bandits from somewhere. Bandits? It's clear that the Queen is also their target. Eugene, go back and assemble everyone. Going to check the situation of the celebration. Tell Cosette to send her little skylark here to contact us. Understood. You be careful. Mademoiselle Julie, time is of the essence. Is there anything else you could tell me about the Maid de Fer that we mentioned? There's a lot of artwork in the vicinity along with the crowd, which means it should be somewhere in Paris where they'd keep keep that sort of collection. I'll remember this. Well then, I'm off to the celebration now. Wait, Pauline. Is there anything else? The first painting I had ever painted depicts my own life, becoming a caged bird imprisoned by the royal family, and living as a tool of prophecy for the rest of my life. I'm painting the girl in the bird cage. So face your inner self and make your judgment. I believe that you can find your own answer, Pauline. And this whole thing is not as simple as it seems. Be careful. Reputation of Follett has increased by 50. Eugene joined your army. Woo! New person. Woo! Getting so many new people. Alrighty, let's see. Do I have everyone? Except for 2 people. Alrighty, let's see. Okay, it's kind of like a guessing game at this point, what I'll need, but I'm going to replace Ami since I have a different person who does music stuff. I'm not entirely sure if Paulette will be helpful in this. I don't know. Marat is actually becoming helpful now that I actually am keeping the stupid weapons circle in play. In mind. That's what I meant. Is a dragoon? Yeah, she's also a dragoon. Okay. She's technically the only. Yeah, I'll keep her. Okay. Turns out the main venue of the celebration is in the garden of the École Matelier. Time is of the essence. I should discuss this with the guests here. The Queen, General Rose, and Marquis de Lafayette should all be accompanied by their guards. Maybe they're already aware of something unusual. Mademoiselle Julie is also here. With her ability, maybe she'll find something new. And also, Nevernos? Why is she here? Seems that she's busy eating. Anyway, who should I start with? Eugene, did you inform Pauline with all the intel? I personally got it done. And by done, I mean in the blink of an eye. Really? I remember when we used to play hide and seek at school. You never found Pauline until sunset. Unlike little Cosette, I didn't have a skylark to help me. Speaking of which, that was definitely cheating. Alas, the two of you haven't changed at all. People don't change so easily, right? And Charlotte is still a caring person, just like the old days in the École Matelier. Let's talk about the old days later when our business here is done. A lot of big shots showed up here at this celebration. If we really encounter an ambush, things will get ugly quick. There should be more enemies than the few bandits we just saw. Too many places to hide in the vicinity, and it's too late to do a full search. All right, Pauline said that she will be collecting intelligence in the main venue, and she needs the Skylark to help. Understood. I'm counting on you, little one.
没错。
Be careful while searching before we have a better idea of the enemy whereabouts. The field of vision is very limited at night. Look out for possible attacks from the dark. Must stop the bloody tragedy from happening again in this place. There can't be more victims like my mother and father.
什么？
Wait, is it possible that the enemy's target is Marquis de Lafayette? Where's Nevernos? Don't run into the enemies. In the night, only friendly units and enemies near the light will be shown. Be careful of the enemies lurking in the dark. Sometimes you can talk with certain characters during the mission. Move Pauline next to the other guests and gather intelligence from them.
打起精神，可别落在后面了。
I see. It seems that my trip is totally worth it. Nevernos, why are you here too? There are some of my father's friends among the guards at the gates, so they let me in. It's a rare opportunity for me to come to Paris. So how can I miss such a wonderful celebration? What about you, Pauline? Do you want to try some of these cookies? They're so delicious. This page. There's the emblem the Maid on this piece of paper. Why is it in the hands of Nevernos? Oh, this? Sort of a leaflet of the celebration, maybe, so I took it.
可是，
No, this page looks old, and I've seen it somewhere. Hi, Katis! No, I don't think I've ever really known how to pronounce your name. Cactusy? Is that how you pronounce it? Cactusy? But hi! This is basically like alternate universe French Revolution stuff. You think so as well? I saw this with a bunch of flyers and immediately found it unusual. So I took it for further examination. Any pronunciation is fine? Okay. I feel bad if I don't pronounce things correctly, but I try. I try. Cactusay? Okay. Since you're interested, here, take it. Thank you very much. There's writing on it. Victory is near. The king. Betrayal. What does it mean?
整理一下行装，让我们跳起兵来亮个相。
Just gotta slowly move people.
休息好了吗？那就准备作战吧。
Neverniece? No! I remember us talking about that. But also fair. At some point you just kind of let it go. I kind of do the same, to be honest.
做决定前，先收集下情报吧。
侦查就交给你了，去看看吧，小云雀。
别担心，我会完成任务的。弟兄们，准备战斗！
行程要靠掌舵，打仗就靠你这个指挥了。
下令吧，是你证明自己的时候了。
啊，是在叫我吗？
Enable friendly unit to... Oh. Archery music increases friendly units. Excuse me, fly. You are being disruptive. Shoo, fly, shoo. March music increases the friendly units move by 2 for 1 turn. Oh, hers are completely different. Okay. Jack the ripoff. I know there's enemies in the darkness, but it's very funny for it to pan over to, to them. You can't see anything. Oh, that was like... That sprite does not look like a man. I'm not gonna lie. Well, this celebration is hosted by the Folliots. Although the relationship with the royal family is not bad, many of them are hostile to General Rose. Oh, that's General Rose. Okay, that makes a little more sense. He's just within... Okay, never mind. Is it possible that these folks put something toxic in the food? You worry too much. You know that this is Paris showing hostility to General Rose openly would anger a whole lot of people. Now that you said that, I'm even more worried. That hunch of yours always seems to come true, but the opposite outcome. Alas, I brought you here to relax on your vacation, not for you to quarrel. General Rose! Is that you, Pauline? What happened? I heard that you were cleaning up rebels everywhere. That's a long story. Well, General Rose, there might be some bandits lurking around the venue. Did you notice anything suspicious on your way here? Bandits? Speaking of which... Nothing suspicious when it comes to absolutely unsuspicious places. We came from the courtyard to the west, which means this corner is a safe place. That's it. The bandits must be hiding in the west. If he said it's safe, it must not be safe. Opposite logic. What? Yes, it's highly probable that the bandits are hiding in the courtyard to the west. You too, General Rose? There are traces of evacuation in the courtyard, although it's possible some kind of preparation for the celebration. Still, it seems too far away from the venue. I see. Thank you for the information. Little Skylark, go check the courtyard to the west. Cheep, cheep. Pauline, since there may be danger, you must be more careful. General Bonaparte cares about you a lot. Sure, I'll take care of myself. So, she's the Maid of Toulon, huh? She's nothing compared to General Rose. Bandits. Even Paris is not safe nowadays. The Queen is also at this banquet. If anything happens, we must ensure the safety of Her Majesty. Cheep, cheep. What happened? Are we exposed? Fall back! Fall back! Let's move you back here. You can eat some bread. And then we're gonna move you, little pirate lady, into place.
请指示，亲密局一定不会让您失望的。
There's only so many voices I can do, Laura.
好事要趁早，今天的头功就让给我吧。好的，我准备好了。
有什么要求就尽管说吧。
怎么，要我变装去探下虚实吗？
没关系，难缠的敌人就交给我吧。
什么时候才能给我放个假呀？
Well, good. Get used to it.
嗨，
Definitely gonna keep her back.
不要冒进，就按预定计划行动。
General Lafayette. No. I want to talk to him. Thanks. Well, Pauline, why are you here? Are you interested in the hot air balloons too? Oh, Marquis de Lafayette. Look at our Marquis de Lafayette. Makes me recall some of his rigorous training at the École Métallière. It's making me feel nervous. This thing can be used to capture the enemy's movements in the air without being restricted by the terrain.
真的吗？
In the air? That's incredible.
Huh?
Exactly. Can you see its tactical potentials? I can't speak. Yes, if we can deliver messages via flag signals from high above. A few moments later. Oops, I'm too fascinated with the balloon and nearly forgot about the bandits. Bandits? Pauline, what do you mean? General, there are bandits in Paris and they might be hiding in the vicinity. Have you seen anything abnormal?
原来如此。
One of my subordinates reported that there was a strange noise in the courtyard to the south. Is that what you're looking for? Courtyard to the south? Go check it out, little Skylark. It's called that Skylark, so you girls have gathered together again. Yes, But Charlotte is now your subordinate, General. She will be transferred to your troops. Staying with me will only make her blinded by hatred. What? Why? But fighting under your command has always been Charlotte's aspiration. Your backgrounds were already fully investigated when you entered the École Métallière, although she always thought that she hid it well. Charlotte's parents, they were victims of the conflict that took place right here a few years ago. How come she never said anything? She's a very strong-hearted and cautious young lady. Maybe she wanted to understand me well enough before she enacted her revenge on me. Charlotte. Revenge is not a bad thing. The blood that we have on our hands will be repaid in due course. However, France still needs me and talented officers like her for now. Three of you are her closest companions. Be sure to put her talent to good use on the battlefield, along with your own. What happened? Are we exposed? Fall back, fall back. Charlotte's gonna be
战场可不是闲聊的地方。
best for this area. But then I can also have Oscar here.
我相信你的判断。
小姑娘，快下命令吧。
Him closer over here. Pause it can be closer over here.
已经到达指定位置，请指示吧。
I have like an odd number of people over here that fight. Maybe I should have Ami here too.
伙计们，该你们上场表现了。
Can she? Oh yeah, she can hit him. Let's Broody and Hamilton.
不要大意，部队的后勤也要跟上。
Actually,
看来有收集情报的必要。该干活了，迪昂。
手脚快点，上岸了也别忘了船上的规矩。
let's have her go here.
小事一桩，包在我身上就行了。
Or I can just kind of hang around for now.
放心吧，这次不会再出错了。
He can be like a backup person right now. Aw, missed. Come on, Charlotte. What you've seen me stream of is all I've done of Silent Hope.
打起精神，可别落在后面了。
Your Majesty, I'm very honored to.
You can rest assured that the king won't have you arrested for smuggling contraband.
What? How did you?
Be thankful that you weren't discovered by the Jacobins, or you'd find yourself under the guillotine tomorrow morning. Now, I want to enjoy the celebration alone, if you don't mind.
Oh, okay, sure. Thank you very much, Your Majesty.
Alas, since when did I have to draw these people to my side? Good evening, Your Majesty. Oh, Pauline, how's it going with your investigation of the bandits? Your Majesty? The assassins. Alas, there are too many guests coming in and talking to me. I'm a little confused. Queen can't possibly know about the bandits. Does she really have the power to see through someone's mind? Yeah, that's kind of how I was feeling too with it. I think that's part of the reason I haven't started back up, but also because there's just so many games I want to play. The remaining enemies are likely to be lurking near the École Métallière. I'm worried that they'll probably attack you during the celebration. I see. The merchant mentioned that there were quite some shady figures outside the fence to the east. He thought it might be someone preparing for the celebration.
好的。
Outside the fence to the east? Understood. I'll inform the others immediately. Little Scarlet, I'm counting on you. What now? Should I take the opportunity to ask about Comte de Mirabel and the Amara de Fer? Pauline, there are a lot of important guests coming to the celebration. Be a horrible problem if there are really bandits nearby, so please handle this issue at once. I understand, Your Majesty. Please move to a safer place as soon as possible. Jeep, jeep. I like their little walks in places. It's really funny. I don't know why I think it's funny. It just is.
弟兄们，准备战斗！注意隐蔽，正面作战不是我们的强项。
yeah.
行程要靠掌舵，打仗就靠你这个指挥了。
下令吧。
Slow, kind of move him up a little bit. There we go. Morat can go this way
整理
now.
一下行装，让我们跳骑兵来亮个相。
别担心，我会完成任务的。
How's that can
侦
be
察就交给
helpful?
你了，去看看吧，小云雀。
休息好了吗？那就准备作战吧。
Miss! Chica, stop missing, please.
做决定前，先收集下情报吧。
啊，是在叫我吗？嗨！
Yeah. I'm sure, I know, I've heard people say it gets better once you get past a certain point, but it's just like, getting there is a little bit of a struggle.
都准备好了吗？
这附近就没什么值钱的宝贝吗？
请指示，亲密局一定不会让您失望的。
I just realized I never actually looked at the requirements. Any two friendly units are defeated. Defeat all enemies. Okay. Achieve victory in 8 turns. I doubt that's going to happen.
你们看好了，可别拖我的后腿啊！
好事要趁早，今天的头功就让给我吧。
怎么，要我变装去探下虚实吗？
没关系，难缠的敌人就交给我吧。哼！不管怎么说，离目标又更进一步了。感谢大家的努力。
Did I ever get to the first boss in that? I don't remember. I don't think I did. I don't remember. It's been too long.
什么时候才能给我放个假呀？嗨！
I might have done it. But I definitely would not have gone past that. Mademoiselle Julie, you're here too. Just call me Julie. As a member of the school, I can ignore the threat right under my nose. I've been in this school for many years now. If it comes to the surrounding areas, I'm probably more familiar than anyone else. For example, there are traces on the wall to the northwest of someone climbing back and forth. It must be the scout of those bandits. Little Skylark, go and check the northwest. It's called that Skylark. Together with Eugene and Charlotte, the four of you are reunited. I remember. When I was studying the École Matelier, there was a little girl who often talked with Charlotte. Is that you? It's not surprising that you didn't recognize me. After all, I was dressed up differently at that time. Charlotte is different from you. The reason she came to the École Matelier was not the same as yours. That's what worries me. Although she's usually very kind, Charlotte occasionally seems unapproachable. That being said, Mademoiselle Julie, you're very good at taking care of the younger generations. Just some necessary discipline. Don't waste time here. You have investigations to do. Understood. Reputation of the Fallouts has increased by 50.
看来有收集情报的必要，该干活了，迪奥。
手脚快点，上岸了也别忘了船上的规矩。
小事一桩，包在我身上就行了。
不要大意，部队的后勤也要跟上。
This is not the best position for him to be in. No, I actually do remember the characters for the most part. My brain just went into thinking mode, that's all.
战场可不是闲聊的地方。
请下命令吧，我相信你的判断。
But if you, I do have like the art book for that game. If you ever wanted me to send you any pics or anything.
放心吧，这次不会再出错了。
That has more about the characters.
小姑娘，快下命令吧。
已经到达指。
That's fair.
弟兄们，准备战斗！
A bug just flew in front of my screen, and now it's bothering me because I know it's out there.
注意隐蔽，正面作战不是我们的强项。
Heroic. Heck yeah.
下令吧。
Gonna
是你
move
证明自己
him
的时候
back.
了。
We can use bread since he's weak against them.
行程要靠掌舵，打仗就靠你这个指挥喽。
整理一下行装，让我们跳骑兵来亮个相。
He has the advantage, but it's not very strong, but...
Me too.
Oh, I literally cannot move Pauline anymore. Alrighty. Oh, I forgot he has that stupid thing. I was like, why can't I move anyone? And that's why.
打起精神，可别落在后面了。侦查就交给你了，去看看吧，小云雀。
休息好了吗？那就准备作战吧。哼！
别担心，我会完成任务的。
啊，是在叫我吗？
做决定前，先收集下情报吧。
I would have to look at my collection to know that, because I don't actually know.
请指示，新秘诀一定不会让您失望的。我是不是太出风头了？作为情报人员，
I want to say Fire Emblem and Rune Factory are like hand in hand as far as how many. We don't actually know.
没关系，难缠的敌人就交给我吧。哼！
Okay, all cleaned up. How could so many enemy troops be hiding in Paris anyway?
Oh no, a group of bandits has escaped. They broke into the main venue.
什么？
Are they going to Marquise de Lafayette? No, Pauline is in danger too. Monsieur Mermat, gather your cavalry and follow me. Monsieur Diane, please guard the door and the bandits may try to escape from here.
放心吧。
Rest assured, I can still handle some bandits.
Damn it, I was planning on to have a vacation on the sea after this. Now I have to take a few hostages to get out.
交给你了。
Protect the queen. Julie, take the civilians back to the rooms. Ten or more. Jeez. Of a single series? Jeez. Your Majesties, please come with me. It's too dangerous to stay here.
Oh.
Stranger, this group of bandits is in here to ambush me. Huh? What are you talking about? Well, the evacuation route is blocked by the enemy. Young lady, judging by from your uniform, you're in the army, right? Then you have to take a trip with me. Catch her. Damn it! General Cell. Pauline, come over to the balloon. We're lucky. It seems that the balloon is prepared to lift off. Speaking of lucky, here comes a nobleman. Catch him too. Catch us? Then you'll have to grow some wings immediately. What? This thing can fly? Whee! Bye! Nah, that's fair. Well, I lost no one this time. Woo! I get to keep all the money I earn this time. Heck yeah. It is oh so dark in here. Hot air balloon over Paris. We're going to listen to the music for a minute. Alrighty. I won't lie, if there was a special edition of this game, I would totally get it. Should be safe at this height. John DeSalle, I didn't know you could operate one of these. Oh, the balloon? Why wouldn't I? After all, it's useful on the battlefield. Look, those bandits have no way to escape now. I suppose that Paris is finally back to peace. I didn't expect to see Paris in the air. Or at night. Paris at night is really calm. But how long can this calm last? General DeSalle, you're a noble, but you're also enthusiastic about the revolution. Why are you willing to protect the royal family? Aren't you disappointed with France after the revolution? Did my sister tell you anything? Well, I heard about the conflict between House DeSalle and the locals from Mademoiselle Antoinette. All people can live freely and independently. With the dream of creating a new France like that, I participated in the revolution. Because I wanted my family to live this life, I persuaded them to stay in France. As a result, mobs rushed into our manor and killed my family and friends. Like many other people, I failed to anticipate the price of freedom. The price of freedom? The freedom of people's minds doesn't mean that they can live an equal life. One day when they suddenly find themselves equal with the nobility, then they won't have to salute the nobles, and they'll figure out that, as human beings, they're essentially no different from the nobles. As a result, some people won't be able to tolerate the fact that some others have a life so rich, so wealthy, that it's still impossible for them to reach in their lifetime. While giving the people freedom, the revolution also gave them anger, just like the newborn baby crying out loud. Even if the royal family ceases to exist, who can take their place and bear the anger of the people? So, General DeSalle, do you ever regret your participation in the revolution? No. I once thought that to achieve an ideal, such tragedy is inevitable. After everything that I experienced on the battlefield, my views have also changed. France needs some time to grow up. What I need to do now is to protect it from foreign enemies. But by doing this, can we really achieve the ideal? Who knows? But I'm but only one of those who are seeking answers on the battlefield. Perhaps it's just like this balloon. The dream of flying will only start to come come true when people no longer dream of growing their own wings.
Speaking of which, I felt like I had forgotten something when I came to the celebration. Oh, I know! Last time in Paris, you said that you wanted to dance at the banquet. It seems that there's no chance for a dance this time.
Oh?
Is that so? But as I see it, although this balloon is not that spacious, it still can be used as a temporary dance floor. No problem at all.
What? Here? But actually, I can't dance.
Just a joke. Seriously though, you should get it together and improve your social skills. By protecting the people during the École Métallière celebration, your reputation with the Falaise has increased by 100. Your reputation with the Parisian citizens has increased by 50. Unlock part of skills that you can learn in the École Métallière. Provide enemy information and opinions of your staff advisor for your missions. Fly, excuse me, please go away. Hot air balloon over Paris.
Speaking of foreign enemies, there's one thing I'm always thinking about. The royal family is still there, yet other countries are so eagerly waging war against us. And His Majesty the King supports the war as well. Why is that?
Maybe the king wanted to quell the domestic revolution through the hands of other countries. The movements of our enemies are indeed confusing. Maybe something had happened in other countries too.
This attack is very strange as well. If you were to assassinate someone, would you send so many troops and make so much noise?
True. With this many troops, they could have caused countless disturbances all around Paris. So could it be that their intention was to cause disturbances around Paris?
So the false intel of the assassination of the royal family is meant to divert our attention? What does this have to do with the Armure de Fer that Julie had mentioned?
You say the Armure de Fer?
Do you know about the Armure de Fer? Why are they making me say these French words so much? I swear.
I and Napoleon have once been involved in an incident related to the royal family, which was started with this iron Armure de Fer. It said that kept inside the Armure... Stop making me say this word! Armure de Fer is this secret bit enough to subvert the royal family in France. Could it be that the enemy is deliberately causing disturbances in Paris in an attempt to find it?
According to Julie, it's in a place in Paris that has a large collection of artworks and is associated with the royal family.
The Royal Museum. Is it the Louvre?
Exactly. Seems that they need to go to the Louvre. Since the enemies were willing to take such a big risk to mess around in Paris, the secret kept in the Armure de Fer must be tremendously important. It's Cosette Skylark. I'll inform everyone then.
Chapter 11. Shadow of the Louvre. See Josephine's letter now. New quests available in the Malmaison Salon. Oh, okay. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and take a break. Because I also need to turn on the lights. It got too dark in here. And we'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes.
Alrighty, we are back.
I feel like I have to sneeze.
We're going to save. We're gonna go buy some more bread.
抱歉，我正在忙，请您自己看看吧。
Let's actually have some money. One more. There we go.
欢迎回来，军校的大门随时想学习新的战术吗？那就到这边来吧。
Leadership is always helpful. The achievements? Nope. Okay.
办事上点心，不照顾好这些达官贵人，咱们可得喝西。
Story of the Maid, Chapter 2. Bonaparte's Romance. Taking advantage of the rare vacation time, Napoleon invited Josephine to go out to play in order to perform well in the trip. He asked for the object. Wah, 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 wah. We're gonna do that one. Monsieur Bonaparte, didn't you consider going back to Corsica during your vacation? Even though I'm homesick, I still can't help but eagerly wish to visit you in Paris, Josephine.
Huh?
Is that so? I heard from Pauline that you didn't go home once in the past few years. I didn't see any homesickness in that. Not to mention that your mother is very angry about it.
That's a topic for another day. Oh, look there. That's the nice flower shop I told you about.
I didn't expect you to be interested in flowers. So there's indeed something else on your mind other than battles? Did someone help you out on this one?
That's... It's just an accidental discovery I made during my recent patrol in Paris.
Alright, it's a nice day anyway. Since you said it's a nice flower shop, let's go and have a look.
Seems that Pauline's intelligence is correct. So either success or failure, it'll be decided now.
Not long ago in the Malmaison Cafe.
The weak point, Pauline, the weak point. When we're confronting a well-prepared enemy recklessly attacking without finding the weak point can only lead to a miserable defeat.
It was you who told me that hesitating on the battlefield amounts to suicide, remember? And now you're asking me what to do?
Tactical decision-making should be tailored to adapt to all conditions, Pauline. If you could win the war by copying my quotations, France would have conquered all of Europe long ago. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but what are you talking about? It's too far from our topic, okay? Do you even remember what you two are having this meeting here?
To advise my brother on his date with Josephine.
Exactly! Speaking of which, dating is my specialty. Don't waste time, Pauline. Think. You've been in the Malmaison salon for so long. Tell me you know one of her weak points or two.
Do you mean hobbies, brother? Speaking of Josephine's hobby, isn't it planting flowers? I think she likes to cultivate roses or something like that.
Roses, of course. Exactly what a distinguished madam would love. But when it comes to flowers, where should we start? Well, speaking of roses, I happen to know a flower shop that seems to have cultivated some rare species? A flower shop. Excellent. It's a very suitable terrain. Now we just need to come up with a proper tactic. Pauline, bring me the map. There's not much time left for the appointed time. Let's discuss the specific plan quickly.
I see.
Are they still talking about dating a woman?
What a rare species. I'm quite surprised that you can find such a place, Napoleon.
As soon as I heard about your love for roses, I searched all over Paris and finally found this flower shop.
But I never told you that I liked roses, did I?
It's a guess based on my personal experiences.
But you just said that it was an accidental discovery on a patrol?
Well, look at this beautiful flower here, especially this one. I learned a lot about how to cultivate roses while chatting with the florist.
You don't say. So you have a hobby involving roses too?
Well, about that. That's basically all you need to know. I think it's enough to interest a woman.
That's such a weird comment, Laura.
Pauline, what do you think?
I don't think it's a viable tactic, brother.
What?
It's not my brother's advantage to talk about flowers. To win the battle, we must make full use of our advantages while avoiding our disadvantages. You should shift the topic to your military knowledge, which you're best at.
Although it does make sense, I've adopted this tactic before. The actual result is not as ideal as I expected.
Actual results?
So, why are you choosing flower shops anyway?
I get it. It's the real actions.
Oh?
Maybe it's the lack of real actions that made our previous attempts unsuccessful before. To achieve good results, it's better to combine training with real actions.
Real actions, true enough, but in this way, we'll need an imaginary enemy. What the hell are you two talking about, huh? What? Why are you looking at me?
Oh my god, this is way too awkward.
So on the battlefield nowadays, the use of artillery is crucial. You know, when I was in Toulon, I explained it in detail in my report to the commander.
He started again. Well, at least he inquired about my preferences and chose a good location this time. That's quite some progress.
How isn't it working? It's time for you to show up and rot.
I can't with these people.
Oh my god, I can't. Oh my, what a beauty we have here. I've enjoyed a lot of time around this area. But it's the first time I've seen you, madame. What say you, compared with this military officer who is very military-minded? Why not let me accompany you?
What? I can't take this seriously anymore. I'm having trouble trying not to laugh while reading this.
Oh my god. In your dream, I won't allow you to be so rude to the madam here. You savage with the exaggerated hussar cuts.
I can't.
Ha! I didn't expect an officer who knows artillery tactics very well to be so courageous. Well then, show me what you got. Even if you're a cavalry who leads the charge every time on the battlefield, you're no match for my strength. You guys are not being very discreet. So who wrote these lines anyway? I'm with you, Josephine. That's it. After today's battle, Josephine must have finally realized my charm. You cannot put this many Frenchmen in one location. The universe will... I can't breathe. One moment. Oof. Is that so? I doubt it very much. Thanks to your plan, Pauline, it seems that your tactical experience has grown even further ever since you came back from Italy. Thus, I can rest assured to end my vacation and go back to the front. Maybe. What? That's why you came back to Paris? I heard that the royal family has assigned some kind of special task to you. In the domestic political situation nowadays, the attitude of the royal family can be dangerous. You should be careful. When I came back this time, I've made some friends for you and the Jacobins. Since you're to carry out dangerous tasks, the armaments that they can provide are indispensable. Thank you, brother. Well then, I should be going. Oh, and remember to always put in a good word for me in front of Josephine. Wow, seriously? Josephine is definitely going to be my sister-in-law at this rate if things keep going this smooth. Smooth? I think you're too optimistic. On Napoleon's arrangement, you received a standard musket. Under Napoleon's arrangement, you received a standard rifle. I can't with these. Okay, the Parisian citizens I still need level 2. Okay. Oh. Ugh. With curiosity about the story of the past. But oh my god, there's a lot of typos now. With curiosity about the past, Pauline once again knocked on the door of Mirabeau's Millibon's study. After the last story, what happened to the saints who saved the country? I'm starting to see the typos now. Oh, it's Pauline. Monsieur Mirabel, how are you today? Oh, the situation in Paris is getting more and more unstable. Is it? I see nothing different from usual. Never mind. How are you doing? Are you ready for another story today? Sure, I'm eager to know about the follow-up of the last one. It's just Pauline. I have one ally, but... girl didn't stop as she took back her hometown, for there are still countless people waiting for her to save all across her motherland. But now she is not alone. Holding hands of her comrades, she said loudly,
Go, my trusted friends, and save the besieged cities.
In the crisis-ridden battlefield, the girl and her comrades in arms are facing difficult choices.
Failed to win within 5 turns. What nonsense is this? Cool. It's not a lot of turns, no, and you only have 2 people. We'll come back to that. A little dumb.
好久不见了，波丽娜。来，有什么需要就和士官说吧。
It's not a lot of turns and you only have 2 people. It's stupid. Oh, is she only there? Okay, well, we're gonna quit. Go ahead and save before I forget. We're just gonna do the next chapter. Hi, Diamond. Yeah, it's just a side quest. I don't technically have to do it, but it gives you, like, story things, I guess. When Polina and her troops arrived at the Louvre, their enemy had already started the search. A dangerous battle is about to start in the dark. Of course it's in the dark again. And I have no idea. No idea. Well, I don't think I'm going to have Marat there. I think... I don't think I have everyone, but it's okay. No, I don't really like Eugene. Charlotte. I will use you. Palace de Louvre, Paris. The body's at the door with the royal guards and some bandits. It seems that the guards were eliminated.
So many guards stationed here during the riots? Pauline's guesses are likely to be correct.
This is why the enemy intentionally spread the intelligence of their assassination plan. Any place guarded by the royal guards is suspicious, except for where the royal family members are.
Where is Nivenos? This is the first time she came to Paris. Where could she possibly go?
什么？
Wait, you mean Nivenos has never been to Paris before?
Of course, the child was born abroad and had never returned to France.
This is not right. From what I learned in our conversation at the École Métallière, she probably had witnessed the scene of Marquise de Lafayette attacking the people, which means she used to live in Paris years ago.
可是
Instructor Dayon, are you sure that she was truly Nivenos?
这事情有点蹊跷。
On second thought, it's indeed weird. I have only seen Nivenos when she was a child, but I never had any doubts about her identity.
等等，
When Princess Therese was ambushed, obviously the enemies were informed of her route in advance. That happened very soon after we were tasked by the Queen, which means if someone had leaked intel, that someone must have been with us.
确实，
Getting the enemies through checkpoints, lurking in Paris, deceiving the members of the secret du Roi. She has the power of the maids. It would all make sense.
Mademoiselle, this is not the time for reasoning. If your assumption is correct, the Louvre is now a dangerous place.
Anyway, let's search the whole palace first. Light the nearby candlesticks. We must find the Maid de Feu. Womp, womp, womp,
都准备好了吗？
womp.
有什么要求就尽管说吧。
这附近就没什么值钱的宝贝吗？
Well, screw you, Nivenos.
我准备好了。
看来有收集情报的必要，该干活了，迪昂。
谨遵吩咐。
战场可不是闲聊的地方。
Oh, I forgot I equipped people with bread. Bah!
“不要冒进，就按预定计划行动。”
手脚快点，上岸了也别忘了船上的规矩。喂，
请下命令吧，我相信你的判断。
已经到达指定位置，请指示吧。
注意隐蔽，正面作战不是我们的强项。
不要大意，部队的后勤也要跟上。
休息好了吗？那就准备作战吧。
Boo. What are the defeat conditions? Pauline is defeated or the enemy commander reaches the designated area. Light up all the candlesticks and find and defeat the enemy commander. That's nice. That's...
行程要靠掌舵，打仗就靠你这个指挥。
侦察就交给你了，去看看吧，小云雀。打起精神，可别落在后面了。
请指示，亲密局一定不会让您失望。
没关系，难缠的敌人就交给我吧。
哼！
下令吧，是你证明自己的时候了。
别担心，我会完成任务的。
我需要的是能手刃仇敌的力量，这点成长算不上什么。
看来有收集情报的必要，该干活了，迪昂。
谨遵吩咐。
这附近就没什么值钱的宝贝吗？
都准备好了吗？
有什么要求就尽管说吧。
Question is, I don't know where the designated area is. It's the whole
战
problem.
场可不是闲聊的地方。
不要冒进，就按预定计划行动。
手脚快点，上岸了也别忘了船上的规矩。
已经到达指定位置，请指示吧。
休息好了吗？那就准备作战吧。
不要大意，部队的后勤也要跟上。
请下命令吧，我相信你的判断。注意隐蔽，正面作战不是我们的强项。
起精神，可别落在后面了。
别担心，我会完成任务的。
没关系，难缠的敌人就交给我吧。哼！哼！
侦查就交给你了，去看看吧，小云雀。
行程要靠掌舵，打仗就靠你这个指挥喽。
下令吧，是你证明自己的时候了。
请指示，新秘诀一定不会让您失望的。
Starting to wonder if I should have brought Ami with me.
以咱们姐妹的身手，这点阵仗，那都是小。
So if I equipped bread, it wouldn't be an issue.
给我记住了。
Ah. So hoping they wouldn't be able to get in there.
看来有收集情报的必要，该干活了，迪昂。
好的，我准备好
I'm
了。
gonna have Kazek go this way.
有什么要求就尽管说吧。
这附近就没什么值钱的宝贝吗？
都
I'm
准
gonna
备好
have
了吗？
Pauline go this way. And then Adele can go the other way.
请下命令吧，我相信你的判断。
手脚快点，上岸了也别忘了船上的规矩。
不要冒进，就按预定计划行动。
休息好了吗？那就准备作战吧。
注意隐蔽，正面作战不是我们的强项。
已经到达指定位置，请指示吧。
行程要靠掌舵，打仗就靠你这个指挥喽。
别担心，我会完成任务的。
打起精神，可别落在后面了。
没关系，难缠的敌人就交给我吧。
Okay.
不错。
Ah, it seems that the Maid of France is here. Not bad. Well, anyway, I've already got what I came for. All I have to do is just get out of France. What kind of farce will it turn into? I'm really looking forward to it, Pauline.
“侦查就交给你了，去看看吧，小云雀。”
Just lighting up. Yeah.
请 请指示，新秘诀一定不会让您失望的。
都准备好了吗？
The police are going back this way too. So I can have her
附近就没什么值钱的宝
this
贝吗？
way.
有什么要求就尽管说吧。
战场可不是闲聊的地方。
好的，我准备好了。
看来有收集情报的必要，该干活了，迪昂。
Great. No.
请下命令吧，我相信你的判断。
已经到达指定位置。
I just need one more candle to light up.
注意隐蔽，正面作战不是我们的强项。
手脚快点，上岸了也别忘了船上的规矩。
不要冒进，就按预定计划行动。太好了！
Go, Cosmic, go.
我也能保护大家了。 侦查就交给你了。
Indeed, they did.
去看看吧，小云雀。
They can do whatever they want.
请指示，新秘诀一定不会让您失望的。
行程要靠掌舵，打仗就靠你这个指挥了。
打起精神，可别落在后面了。
别担心，我会完成任务的。
好的，我准备好了。
There's never enough.
看来有收集情报的必要，该干活了，迪昂。
都准备好了吗？
这附近就没什么值钱的宝贝吗？
有什么要求就尽管说吧。
靠近，就按预定计划行动。
请下命令吧，我相信你的判断。
手脚快点，上岸。
Wish I had something to heal her with. But I don't.
注意隐蔽，正面作战不是我们的强项。已经到达指定位置，请指示吧。打起精神，可别落在后面了。
Miss.
别担心，我会完成任务的。多亏你的指挥，才能有这样的战果，请收下我的敬意吧。请指示，新秘诀一定不会让您失望的。
行程要靠掌舵，打仗就靠你这个指挥了。
There, finally. Can heal.
侦察就交给你了，去看看吧，小云雀。 都准备好了吗？
有什么要求就尽管说吧。
这附近就没什么值钱的宝贝吗？ 这些货物就由我来帮你保管吧。
看来有收集情报的必要，该干活了，迪昂。
There we go. Yeah, did it. Whew. Alas, let's call it a day for now. But the real drama has yet to begin. Whew. Nevernos. No, who exactly are you? I'm Nevernos. What, you forgive me already, Pauline? Stop talking nonsense. Your tricks have been debunked. What a shame. I didn't see through your disguise. It's just a shallow lie. Although no basis at all, it's still very convincing. No, different from the words of those in power, is it? I assume that you were a resident of Paris once. Why do you want to harm your motherland? Harm? Charlotte Cornell. Witness of the tragedy in Paris. You still don't know who is truly hurting this country? With the army under their control, the generals and politicians are sitting high. They're the poisonous insects feasting on the body of this country from inside. In order to drive them away, we need the power of us maids. For example, the secrets kept in the Armure de Feu. What is it? I can't move. The blue gem. Is it the secret royal treasure that Antoinette mentioned? The power of the maids. I can't believe it's capable of doing this. Whatever kept in the Armure de Feu, it must be something extraordinary in any case. We cannot allow it to fall into enemy hands.
Hurry up, we can't let her flee from Paris.
Womp, 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 womp. Not gonna get any money for that, but oh well.
In the streets of Paris. You're Hubert Mondigo?
Tut tut, I was just asking myself, why are these soldiers running recklessly on the street? Who is their commander? Turns out it's Bonaparte's sister. And if you're a hit with the royal family, you can't ignore the safety of the citizens. I have to report this to Monsieur Robespierre.
This guy has joined the Jacobins. What a flip-flopper. Monsieur Hubert, we're chasing the bandit who stole confidential intel. They're fleeing towards the city gates. Please help us to stop them.
Bandits? Oh right, the ones that messed up the whole city. Since it's about the safety of the people, I won't sit still and watch. My troops are stationed outside the city and will help you block the gates over there. Of course, if the enemies escape from another direction, that's my fault.
I don't know. Nevernos could just be a fake alias. I don't know if they're based on anyone, though.
I don't know that much about French Revolution history. Boop, 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 boop.
This guy's looking on at our troubles with indifference. Monsieur Lannis, pay attention to your words. You've been repeatedly demoted exactly for this reason. Disrespecting your superiors.
In any case, if you encounter the enemy fleeing, please do help and intercept them.
Confidential intel and turmoil in the city. Sounds very interesting. I'm really curious about what the royal family is trying to get back.
By finding out the identity of the spy, your reputation with the Follettes has increased by 50. Your reputation with the Parisian citizens has increased by 50. The deterioration.
And with that is where we end it for today.
Let's see if there's anyone that we can raid. We are going to go and bother Zari the Muse. They are currently playing Plate Up. But thank you guys so much for coming. I really appreciate it. We shall see what will happen next week. I'm not entirely sure what's next week gonna hold, but otherwise, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.